Hello and welcome to our Top Employers segment right here on CNBC Africa. My name is Zinati Guma. Now, the Top Employers Institute has recognized a number of companies for their excellence in HR and people practices. These top employers positively impact the lives of over 7 million people globally. And one of these companies is HCL Technologies. And I'm joined by the Chief Human Resources Officer, Aparal VV, to tell us about what makes HCL Technologies a top employer. Now, Aparal, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Janati.
Right now, HCL Technologies has been recognized as a top employer in 11 countries, including South Africa. Your company also made it to the Forbes list of top 30 employers. And I just want to know, from your perspective as the Chief Human Resources Officer, what do you think is key to best people practices?
First of all, thanks a lot. Thanks for having me on your show. It's an honor, and we are thankful to you. It's very simple. I mean, we care for our people. We trust our people. They deliver for us, and we care for us. Our employee-centric policies, processes, and the way we try to take care of their needs is the core philosophy with which we run our organization. They are our true assets, and our job as leaders is how do we nurture the talent, how do we protect the talent, how do we ensure that the talent is safe and delivering to the needs of our customers is what we really look in terms of all our operations.
Now, we do know that the COVID-19 pandemic has had an immense impact on workplaces and workforces. And, you guys as the human resource officers have had a really great, important role in the response in companies in terms of responding to COVID-19. And I just want to know what your experience has been.
Yeah. So there are multiple things we have done. First and foremost thing is we reacted very early in the life cycle. When China was going through its peak in the month of January, we started the whole process of invoking the practices, what we need to do in case it hits us globally, what steps we should take. So we created an executive crisis management team, which is basically the CXOs and their direct reports. So the top leadership layer of HCL, we used to meet once in a week to discuss how the whole COVID is progressing, to what extent it is affecting various countries and our workforce, and what steps we need to take. And at the same time, we created a global helpline. In last week of January itself, we created a global helpline in terms to address if somebody gets affected, what should they do? We provided travel guidelines, advisories to them, whatever WHO was advising, whatever CDC was advising, all that. We hired expert panels who can advise us in terms of how do we take care of people who are affected with COVID, are their family members, how we tied up with hospitals in terms of beds for them. We started a hashtag called Take Care HCL. So we created a microsite. In that microsite, we posted all do's and don'ts. We have deep cleansed all our facilities, whoever is coming to office, anyone who wants to check their vitals like temperature or BP, or we have given the digital operators to them. Anyone who is affected, we did the contact tracing for them. We gave expert advice. At one point in time, we almost had 20 doctors and 17 nurses helping our colleagues and their families, those who are affected by COVID or those who need some help. We had life coaches because we felt that working in a closed environment like home forever will have physical and mental health issues. So we conducted small online things every day, like Zumba dance or yoga classes, to de-stress our workforce. we ensured that everyone has got adequate bandwidth, laptops, so that connectivity is not an issue for them to work seamlessly. So very early we have done. So when really the numbers have increased, we have not suffered in terms of our deliverables to the customers. In fact, we took a lot of load from our customers because we are better equipped to deliver than our customers. So I think all these things have really, really helped us. All the policy framework, when somebody is working from home, they may not be able to work 8 hours continuously. If somebody is looking to take a break of an hour or two, how do we? So the entire policy framework, we took care of the medical expenses. We wanted all our employees to be comfortable because once COVID hits, the expenses can non-linearly increase. And this is not just an employee and their families as well. So we have topped up from an organization perspective. We increased the insurance amount by paying the premium, and anyone who is in distress, we got them additional money for them, so that at least money should not become a criteria in terms of saving our employees or their family members. So I think the policies, the governance, and the execution on the ground has really helped us.
Incredible indeed. That support was very imperative in terms of taking care of your employees. And you mentioned working from home, and we do know that one of the legacies of this pandemic is remote work. And being in the technology space, HCL has been one of the companies to benefit from this new way of living and working. And I just want to know from you, what is, how do you feel the future of work, of remote work looks like, and what are the skills that are in demand going forward?
Yeah, so definitely, I mean, I don't think there is any silver bullet in terms of one solution that can solve all the problems of working from home. And I like many others, we are also kind of guessing what would be the future workplace. But one thing we are all convinced is both the industry and within HCL also, that it probably is not going to be 100% return to office. It will be a hybrid model. Whether the question is 25% working from office or 50% working from office, will be some time only will decide. But right now we feel it will be a hybrid working model. So that's what we are all anticipating. Now coming to what skills are required, I mean, it is very, very imperative that all the digitalization skills that are required, cybersecurity skills, IoT skills, I think these are the skills which are the whole cloud initiative, infrastructure moving to cloud. I think these are the skills which will be of very, very of great importance to our employees as well as our customers. So that's the reason we are increasingly training our people on these things and equipping them for the work, the direction in which work is moving. I think it is very important that we digitalize all our processes, whether HR related, finance related, or business related. All our operations should be digitalized, and our employees should be skilled for higher work. Artificial intelligence and machine learning will become part of any app you build or any platform you build. I think they will become part of it. So everyone, they will become kind of basic skills, and this will create more number of jobs, but in different technology areas. So it is important that reskilling, upskilling our workforce is a very, very important aspect.
Indeed. Thank you very much for your insights and walking us through what makes HCL Technologies a top employer. Thank you very much. That was Aparal VV, the Chief Human Resources Officer at HCL Technologies. And that's it from me, from our top employer segment right here on CNBC Africa. From me, Zinati Guma. It's goodbye for now.